And hello and welcome, sports fans, to this presentation of Table Rock Sports. We are just about ready to go here at Spiegelberg Stadium for South Medford versus Roseburg soccer action. Jonathan McCrary on the call. And we are just about ready to begin. I came right over from North Medford. I did that game as Ashland handled the Black Tornado 7-2 pretty handily. And now South Medford gets their turn to play this afternoon. I'll have records and program roster up shortly. So the Roseburg Indians come into this game at 2-6. 0-3 in the league. South comes in at 4-2-2. 2-1-1 in league. And South Medford, a really young team by all accounts, but they've had a great season, all things considered. It's been a little bit of a weird season. And this is their senior night as well as we come to the close of this soccer year. The keeper for Roseburg, Chris Girardo, or Girardo. Someone will help me with pronunciation as this game goes on. And the keepers for South Medford, Jude Pinnell and Christian Cortez. So as the officials come to midfield, we're going to take a break and start this game very shortly on TableRockSports.net.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of...
And we're going to cut that break short as we have tip. We're here at Spiegelberg Stadium, as I mentioned before. South Medford looking to increase their win total on the year. Roseburg with a big boot downfield. South trying to play defense. Contact made down to the corner. And it'll roll out of play. And they'll send it in from the corner, shot at goal. And that header is out of bounds. If you're just tuning in, we are at the beginning of this one here at Spiegelberg Stadium. You're watching TableRockSports.net. We have a few fans in the arena today. Pretty nice day here in Medford, Oregon, as South Medford elects to clear it away. And it's nice to be up in the broadcast booth again. It's one of my favorite places to call games. And we'll see who can take the early advantage in this game. Down the side, and that setup was just a little bit too far. Trying to track it down and see if they can get an opportunity at goal. Unfortunately, they cannot. Can't track it down. Scooped up by the keeper, and he will clear. Boots that one well past center field. Pretty powerful kick. Sidesteps, gets it into the open field. Kyle Den kicked it away. Keeps it in play. And booted well downfield. South Medford trying to track it. And the defense comes up strong for Peyton Terry. And I'm going to do my best to read those Roseburg numbers. They're just a little small, black on white, so it's a little hard for me to see from where I am. But I'll try to get as many as I can as Kyle Den elects to pass it. Down the side, trying to set something up. Kick towards the goal, had a golden opportunity, and that one sails over the crossbar. We are here early in the first period. We're about 9 minutes into this event. And that one sails out of play. Battle for it on the far side. And kicked out of play once again by Terry. Looks like Montelier will throw it in. Booted all the way downfield and tracked. And audio is going to go down for a second here. We'll keep the stream going, however. And that was a goal for South Medford as they get on the board first. I'd like to apologize. I'm helping out a colleague with technical issues. But South, the first to be on the board here at Spiegelberg Stadium against Roseburg. And a great play there. They set that one up nicely after a couple shots on goal, and they finally got that one to go. And Roseburg trying to go right back on defense. And we are back, folks. Once again, apologize for that. South got on the board with the first goal of the game. And from here on out, we will have sound, and we will continue to provide the rest of this contest. We are here midway through the first period, about 20 minutes into this event. They track it to the sideline. That was Peyton Terry. Whistle blows. It's out on the near side. And thanks, everyone, for tuning in to this game on TableRockSports.net. We couldn't be here, though, without our lovely sponsors. As it's scooped up by the keeper, this game is brought to you in part by My Circle K. Put some crunch in your lunch and fuel for your road trip, and head on over to your local Circle K. And we'd also like to thank Bill's Glass and Siskiyou Cellular for their continued partnership with us. And, of course, we also have to thank all the fans for tuning in, both at home and the ones here in the stands. I did the North Medford game earlier, and now we're here at Spiegelberg Stadium as they are able to save that one. And we got some fans here at Spiegelberg Stadium. It's really nice to see. It's cleared down the field once again. A couple close calls there for Roseburg. We saw on the last couple possessions, as once again they clear it away. That one back over center field. There's a fight for it. Roseburg, nice behind the back pass by number 9. I'll get his name in a moment. As it rolls out of bounds. Number 9 for Roseburg was Angel Flores. Number 3 into the game, Elijah Finley for Roseburg, and Alex Rodriguez, number 11, into the game for South Medford. And Dave next to me said that he knew a lot of these kids growing up, and seeing them play on varsity soccer now is kind of surreal. As South Medford scoops it up. It sure does, my friend. The future does look bright for this South Medford team. Coach talked to me, or I think it was Coach before the game, that they're a younger team, and they got a lot to learn, but I like what I've seen from them over the course of the season in the couple games that I've been able to do. They come into this game at 4-2-2. As we mentioned earlier, Roseburg at 2-6 as it goes out near the corner. And with a win, South Medford would inch closer to North Medford in the standings. They would have the same amount of wins. But with an additional tie, I'm not sure how that factors into the overall standings. North Medford lost earlier, 7. They lost 7-2 earlier against Ashland. Ashland came out guns a-blazing in the second half. They scored 5 goals. It was 2-1 before halftime, and Ashland was able to just run away with it. I did that game earlier, and we're here for South Medford. They hold an early 1-0 advantage here in this game. And they will look to continue to build on that. Down the line, whistle blows. They're going to call it the other way. Head coach for Roseburg, Jim Gerardo. And coach for South Medford, Claudio Villa. That one's booted in. Placement is just a little too far. And they'll send it in from the side. Nice job with the pass off. Almost gets himself in a position. And trying to race it down is Roseburg. Number 16, Logan Michael, makes the outlet pass. And diving attempt by the keeper of South Medford. I think that's Jude Pinnell, although I'll have to check. Is that Christian? Thank you for the correction. That's Christian Cortez, who is the keeper for South Medford. He's done a pretty great job today so far. South Medford has 2 senior keepers in Pennell and Cortez. Probably the most experienced 2 kids on this team, is they only have 4 seniors on this roster and a lot of young players. So they'll be getting their experience worth in these next couple of years as they'll take it out from the side. Sends it down the field. And Rodriguez unable to corral it, loses it out of bounds to the track. And Roseburg will send it in once again. Big kick downfield, trying to set up his offense. And they continue to fight for it. South continues to fight. And they're trying to set something up right now. That is Rios. Esparza pulls the ball out. He's trying to set up something. They have a cutter across the field, and he gets it past the goalie for a goal. And that was number 17, Eloy Saucedo, on the goal, as Dave tells me he is a freshman. And we were talking about kind of getting these young players some experience before the game, and I think it's pretty valuable, especially you can get guys getting goals here, some valuable experience. So 2-0 South Medford as the first period begins to wind down. Roseburg has had a few opportunities, not fully able to cash in. Down to the keeper who clears it away. Saucedo up ahead. Had the speed to get there. A little body contact prevents that from happening. And Girardeau will kick it away. On the near side. Passing back and forth. Roseburg kicks it down the field, but the defense of South Medford fast enough to track it down. Had a man open and numbers to boot. But they had it taken away in Roseburg now with the numbers, but it's going to be cleared out by South after the kick goes off to the side. Booted down the line. That was tracked in. By Jonathan Yoon. Trying to chase it down. Tries not to get turned around there. And opts to just kick it out of play. Cortez passes it off. Great team passing by South Medford here. Sharing the ball quite well. And I think in most cases the team that can effectively pass the most has the best chance to win. And Rios was tripped up and he lost the ball. But the South defense able to track it down the field. And we got action going on all over the state right now on our list of events. And that ball goes into the stands. where we now have fans, as we mentioned before. Oh, they get another ball in there. They got a sub. Number 2 and number 9 in for Roseburg. Paviat Rye and Angel Flores back into the game. And we have 3 minutes left here in the period. South Medford still maintaining that 2-0 lead as Roseburg sends it out of play just barely. And we'll see if South Medford could try to extend their advantage. Pretty quick first half, as it'll go about the scheduled time of 45 minutes. As they have it in the open field, makes a side step, waiting for his teammates. And it's going back to Roseburg. Whistle blows, we're going the other way. Actually, it looks like South will have a free kick. Saucedo gets the ball dropped. Sidesteps once again. He's going to have a chance for another goal. That is number 2 for the youngster. He sure did make it look easy. He had that first sidestep, shed his man, and then he had one man to beat before the goal. I don't even think the goalkeeper was ready for the action. Good stuff from Saucedo today, as South extends their advantage 3-0 here at Spiegelberg Stadium. Nice move there, able to get the pass off, but the defense closes in for the Panthers. And side out. South is trying to clear it out of harm's way as we approach the end of the first period here. They've built a nice lead for themselves. 3-0 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. And that will do it for the first period. 3-0, as we mentioned before. South Medford with the advantage. And we have reached halftime in this game. So we're going to go on a break. We'll be right back here on Table Rock Sports. So we'll see you real soon.
I'm Brett Champion, Superintendent in the Medford School District. At our elementary schools, we are excited and ready to open our doors. In this video, we'll share key information about how our elementary schools are preparing for students and what families and students can do to ensure safety as we get back to in-person learning. While some practices have changed, one thing remains the same. We are committed to providing a high-quality education to our students while prioritizing the wellness of our students, staff, and community. It starts with screening at home. Please do not send your student to school if they have any of the following symptoms. As students arrive, by bus, by car, by foot, or by bike, they'll follow new protocols and safety guidelines. Students will wear masks on the bus and follow new safety practices. Families can register to ride the bus and learn more about transportation on our website. Student drop-off locations and protocols at many schools have changed. Please plan to arrive at school as close to your scheduled drop-off time as possible. As students arrive on school grounds, staff will direct them where to go, either heading to class through the main entrance or straight to their classroom through the exterior door. A staff member will greet students and do a visual check for wellness. We love parents and volunteers. Unfortunately, visitors and volunteers may not enter school buildings at this time. Families who make prior arrangements may enter the main office. And remember, everyone on campus must wear a mask, even families during pickup and drop-off. Some school start times have been adjusted to accommodate transportation requirements. Check with your school to find out if your school has adjusted its start and dismissal times. Every classroom has been measured and desks have been placed to ensure physical distancing between students. Sharing of materials will be discouraged. When necessary, any instruction item that must be shared will be cleaned before and after use. Students will be grouped into cohorts, a stable group of students, and they will stay with those students throughout the day. We have increased the frequency of disinfecting high-contact surfaces throughout the day, and all spaces are disinfected daily. Additionally, our facilities team has worked to increase HVAC run times, maximize fresh air intakes, and has upgraded all units with MERV 13 filters. Thanks to the updates, our systems are bringing in more fresh air and running for longer time periods to maximize each space's air quality. Meals certainly continue at our schools. Students can receive breakfast and lunch every day or bring their food to school. Each school has a plan for eating. In some schools, students will eat on a rotating schedule in the cafeteria. In other schools, students will eat in the classroom. Students are encouraged to bring their own water bottles. Water fountains in common areas will be disinfected multiple times throughout the day. Students will continue to enjoy recess and outdoor playtime throughout the day. Students will stay in their cohort groups and monitors will ensure only one group at a time on each structure. One important way we are keeping staff and students safe is through the regular and consistent use of masks. Students and staff will wear masks throughout the day. We encourage families to practice wearing masks at home so students become used to the practice. Our schools will continue to encourage proper hand hygiene, including washing hands for 20 seconds with soap and water, and using hand sanitizer, which will be located throughout the buildings. In the Medford School District, we have a shared vision that all are learning and learning is for all. And we are so excited and ready to open our school doors and bring that shared vision to life in person.
Need to get from here to there. By using public transit, bicyclists can go farther, save money, and improve the environment. RVTD, here to get you there.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind, or discovering a place that feeds your hunger, where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore? So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
You need to get from here to there. Using public transit to get to and from work gives you peace of mind and can save you money. RVTD. Here to get you there.
Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We've stocked up with over 200 new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from one of our largest inventories ever of new Jeep Cherokee 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back three-peat truck of the year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. You'll find the new vehicle you want at the low price you deserve. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports, I love my team, I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
Your workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Since 1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit eyecaresouthern.com to learn more.
Waiting, even a few days, to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
I think in our stores that we have the best selection and the best value for the dollar.
My name's Haley, and I've been showing sheep for 5 years through 4-H and pigs for 2 years through 4-H. 2 years ago I got Grand Champion, and today I got Reserve Grand Champion. It's a really good program, and it teaches the kids self-responsibility. The program wouldn't be how it is today if we didn't have people like Sherb coming out and supporting us.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
It takes meticulous
And we are right back to the action, folks. Not a moment too soon here for the second period. Second period action presented by TableRockSports.net. Welcome back to this event. South Medford leaving their mark on this game. They're up 3-0 here at Spiegelberg Stadium. And Eloy Saucedo, the freshman, with 2 of South Medford's goals. So having an impressive day. As Kyle Den has it. And South Medford has dictated the pace of this game for the most part today. Roseburg has had a couple tries, but they have ended primarily like that, with a big boot out of the back of the goal. They have yet to score today. Down to the side. Defensive South Medford trying to track it back down. And it winds up out of bounds, heading the other way back to the Panthers, who will be going the other way now to the right side of the field. Roseburg on the drive. Cutting across, diving save by Chris. Cortez with a great effort there, able to knock it out of play. Roseburg will keep it, however. I'd like to give everyone a shout out for tuning in here on TableRockSports.net. Please, if you have not yet, subscribe to our YouTube channel to help us continue to provide sports coverage all throughout Southern Oregon and up the I-5 corridor. Really convenient to have everything on YouTube as that throw-in is sent away. So go ahead and click that subscribe button. We'll continue to show you all the sports action here from around the state. Driving downfield are the Panthers. Bit of a fight for it here on the near side of the field. Roseburg quickly able to take it back. And down to the near side corner, out of play. Trying to set it up, blocked away by the Roseburg defense for the moment. Turning on the speed to get that one away. And they continue to fight for it. We're here early in the second period. South Medford with a 3-0 lead if you're just tuning in. Trying to run it down is the Panther defense. Rios in on the play. Roseburg now with it on the outside, trying to box out and keep it in play. And South eventually catches up to it. On the far side corner. And it will roll out of play. Possession Roseburg. And they're facing a little bit of a deficit here, but they're going to have to get it back one goal at a time. And they just give it back to Cortez, who will clear it away. Stopped with a header at midfield. Pena. South passing back and forth. Nice move by Den. Excellent team passing by the South Medford team. And that's one of the biggest reasons why they are up 3-0. Wasting no time throwing that one in, unsurprisingly. And Esparza was ready for it. Valenzuela was making his drive and blocked away by the defense. To the corner. South's trying to set it up once again. Trying to use the speed to get to it. And they will call the contact. Just able to keep it in play, but right to Roseburg. Cortez runs it down. That one goes to that one went to number 2, Javier Lopez. And once again, another big kick out of bounds by Roseburg. Sends it out of play to the fans in attendance. South Medford trying to increase their record to 5-2-2. Roseburg trying to improve to 3-6, I should say. Big boot, and that would have been a good field goal. However, it's over the goal post. Over the crossbar, I should say. And it's going the other way, out of play. Roseburg passing it around. And they lose it, going the other way. And Roseburg resets. And they just send it back to their keeper. Blocked away, just trying to scoop it up. And a nice save there prevents any more damage from the Panthers. Trying to quickly reverse field here. Runs into a couple defenders. That one booted downfield, unable to track it down. And it was a beautiful day to cover sports here in Southern Oregon. Covered that one soccer game earlier at North. Then we got this one here at Spiegelberg. I got a day off tomorrow. Then back at it again on Monday. They called the push in the back against South. They called it against Camilo Rios. Downfield. Roseburg trying to maximize their opportunity. And it goes out. And Roseburg will line up for the free kick. Sets that one up. And a goal for Roseburg, and an impressive one at that. Oh, did they wave it off? Oh, it looks like they waved off the goal. And that one hit the official in the back, so it's going to be drop ball right there at the football 10. So forget that goal. It's still 3-0 South as they called offside. Man, what a close one for Roseburg, though. That would have gotten them jump-started here. Driving it downfield to the Panthers. Defense there, at least momentarily. They continue to fight for it. Number 23, Peyton Rogers, back into the game for the Panthers. And boxing out, trying to remain competitive. That big kick sails out of play on the near side. It's going the other way. And there is just over 22 minutes left to go here in the period. Rogers passing back and forth with Pennell, but Pennell has it taken away by Roseburg, who drive it downfield after the contact, falls down, taken back by South Medford, using the speed to get up ahead of the defense, and they just clear it away. Still 3-0 on the scoreboard. Alex Rodriguez trying to take advantage of that. But the defense, once again, by Roseburg, starting to tighten up here after giving up a few goals earlier in the game. And there's a shot at goal, and a nice slide there. Dropped straight to the ground. Slid with one leg to the left, or to the right, I should say, and got that one away. And I think that was Pennell with a shot at goal. Rodriguez misses it. And back to Cortez. And he will clear it away. Roseburg on the far side tries to drive it down. And it floats into the backfield. Cortez kicks it away, but right to an Indian. Roseburg takes it back. With it on the far side of the field, South Medford now trying to set something up. They're going to have spacing. And they weren't quite ready for it, however. And whistle blows out of play. South biding their time, drives it downfield, kicks it across, taken back by Roseburg. And with a comfortable lead, at least for the moment, South Medford. Just making smart passes, trying to drive their way down the field. See if they can't put more points on the board. And they're going to have numbers here. If they can get to it right down the line, but right to the goalkeeper. Bit of a fight for it, just trying to get it out of reach of those Panther defenders. Makes a couple nice moves, but eventually just runs into South Medford there on their side. But they will get it back.
15 minutes.
So we have about just over 15 minutes left to go here in the period and in the game. And with time starting to wind down, we're getting into the territory where Roseburg's going to want to start putting points on the board. And booted that one down to the side. There's a fight for it near the boundary line. Roseburg has numbers. They're going to have an opportunity here. And it hit the bar. And it looks like they're going to wave off a Roseburg goal for the second time tonight. Yeah, I think Cortez got a cleat to the face, and they're going to be able to send it the other way. So Roseburg had a chance at 2 goals on the day. It could have been 2-3 instead. They find themselves in an 0-3 hole. Oh, so they gave the goal to Roseburg after some deliberation. Bit of a confusion here on the field, so if anything changes, we will let you know. But for the moment, Roseburg has indeed put a point on the board, so that was the best possible outcome for that drive for Roseburg. And they have gotten on the scoring board. And the score on the John L. Scott scoreboard, Roseburg 1, South Medford 3. And Roseburg maintains possession here on the far side of the field. South Medford able to take it back. Rodriguez, faster than anyone on the field, trying to set it up for his man, and almost does. And that pass was perfectly on point, just a little high on the kick. And the pass a little too far. South was trying to set themselves up again. And if Roseburg continues to score, South Medford can't really sit on this lead. Even though time is starting to wind down, they're going to have to keep trying to put points on the board, and I'm sure they will. Late whistle, but it did hit the official. He's going to drop the ball right there. And South trying to run it down. They're probably just going to clear to the keeper. Almost doesn't work. And South almost able to track it all the way down. Valenzuela was the first to get to the ball, but the keeper sent it away. That was Girardeau. I think I've said his name several different times today, so I'm gonna roll with Girardeau for now. Big kick away by Girardeau. Rodriguez. Gonna set it up once again. But the keeper was waiting for it. Big boot down the field towards center field. Saucedo has it taken away by the defense of Roseburg. And headers that one forward, likely to Cortez.
Last 10 minutes.
We are in the final 10 minutes of the contest. Defense stands up for South Medford. Tries to get it out ahead. And that drive ends in silence as Girardeau scoops it up. Side out, I believe. Thrown into Roseburg. And the South Medford defense is swarming as they have been today. We're in the final 10 minutes of game action. Roseburg trying to make an improbable comeback in South. Trying to hold them off and secure a win today. We saw Roseburg have that one goal taken away earlier, but that second goal, after some deliberation, they were able to hold on to that one. So 3-1 now the score. Tries for the header and right into the arms of awaiting Cortez. And headers that one right out of bounds. And made a nice move there, but made it too well as he shook himself out of the play. That was Peyton Terry. Whistle blown, going the other way. Roseburg trying to track it down, and I believe Trenkel touched it with the hand. Montelier will kick it away. Time starting to wind down here in this game. And bounced towards the sideline almost as if it was magnetized. And goes out of play, South Medford possession. Montelier. Teammates calling out to Kyle Dend. Pass it off. Rodriguez. Ricky. And he hits the side of the net. Man, even though it didn't result in a goal, I got to shout out the passing there on that drive. Just excellent by South Medford. Communicating well from what I can hear up here. And could have nearly gotten that one to go. Taken back by Den. Den, surrounded by defenders, gets it away to the far side. Boots it past center field, stopped right there. Passing back and forth or South Medford along the near side line. And to the corner. Defensive Roseburg able to track it down. Just dives for that one. Had another opportunity. Big kick. And just to the left once again. Saucedo was in the area. Roseburg able to keep it in for the moment. Contact made, no whistle blows. Both players seem to be all right. They continue to fight for possession here. Roseburg starting to run out of time, however. Not sure what the clock says. So 2:49, thank you, Dave. 2:49 left to go here in the game. So time in very short supply for Roseburg here in this game. So this may be one of their last chances to make a drive at that one. Still no whistle. They're just letting them play today, which I understand. Roseburg trying to do everything they can to get it down the field. Bustamante, first time I've called his name today, but I've seen him all over the field for Roseburg, just trying to use the long strides to get the ball in scoring position. And to the corner once again for South Medford, and that might do it. Another goal for the Panthers. And I believe that was Ricky Esparza. So Ricky with the goal. And just under 2 minutes left to go here. And that might do it. South Medford up 4-1 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Roseburg trying to do their best. And just ran over there. And he took the brunt of that one from Bryson Trenkle, who helps him up. Great sportsmanship, Mr. Trenkle. And that was Lopez who fell to the field, and he looks to be all right as well. Big kick down the field. Momentum stopped on the far side. More contact once again. And they called that against South Medford. I would say it's an interesting call. Kind of, from my point of view, is a little bit of a piggyback from Roseburg. But there has been a lot of contact today that hasn't been called, and I think they're just, for the most part, letting them play. And I can't really argue with that. And Ricky kicks it out as we approach the final minute of this game. Trying for that one right before time expires. Do they give it to him? I think they're going to say that time expired before the goal, but no goal. So regardless, South Medford takes this game 4-1 here at Spiegelberg Stadium. The Panthers with the win here on senior night. Once again, I'd like to congratulate all these seniors from both teams on a wonderful season. As I'm not sure how the playoffs are going to work this year, and they're going to try to set something up here locally or work with the OSAA, but in any case, it's been a great season for these kids. We are back doing sports coverage, and I wish all these kids nothing but the best in the future. So, for Jonathan McCrary, it has been a wonderful day calling soccer games. And that'll just about do it here on TableRockSports.net. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you soon.